All right. What's up, everybody? I'm really looking forward to today's stream slash this new character we're working on. I had a high thought yesterday when I was describing how all my builds kind of revolve around an Asgardian theme. And I was like, I am looking for something new and different. I wonder what I could do with that. Well, thought to myself, why don't I make Hela, the goddess of death, or hell, if you will? And I thought, well, that could work because I could be a lich and I could use bone moves because that's at least in the Marvel movies, that's how her attacks are. She summons swords and spears and blades and things to fuck shit up, right? She shoots them. So I was like, I think that could work. She also has a big wolf companion. Um, and I'm pretty certain her wolf companion is something that we could find in this game and have a big wolf. Um, and yeah, I'm thinking making I said it all started because I said I want to make a poison build. Well, here we go. I mean, I think this is going to be our poison build with a little bit of bone spears thrown in there, bone attacks, and yeah, we're gonna see. I might even throw Mjolnir on there too because um she can control it, she can wield it, right? So why not? So I'm thinking having her maybe as a backup weapon or using that somehow in the build could be a lot of fun. Of course, that's not till end late game, and the requirements for that would probably be insane. So I'm not even like really exploring that idea. But again, lore purposes and lore wise, she does technically have the power to wield it, or at least manipulate it, control it, whatever. So with that said, before we get started, let's get this bowl going. I woke up a little bit of a dry throat, so I'm thinking, all the talking, all the smoking, probably fucking me up a bit, but it ain't gonna stop us. We still out here, we still gonna smoke, still gonna do that thing, you know what I'm saying? So if you've got some, put some in the air. Appreciate everyone who hung out with me yesterday. It was a long stream, but we were making a beautiful hideout, and I think we achieved that, and it looks great. I'm super proud of it. We're also doing a lot of good tier 7 mapping for currency. Made some money. It was nice. So today we're gonna be focusing more on the story instead of all that. But if for whatever reason we need to dip into our other characters to do something to get some currencies, whatever, then we'll jump in. We'll see what's up. I also have the new Battlefield content come out today. I already perused it. I'm kind of disappointed in it, to be honest with you. Even the map is kind of disappointing, which is just that is the story of that game so far. So I was going to stream some Battlefield, but I don't think we're going to do that. At least not right now. Now, as of right now as well, my characters all support the theme and the look of what I'm trying to achieve here. As you can kind of get an idea, this is what I've cooked up so far. She's not fully, I mean, she's a little bit more on the abyss side than I would like. I mean, I think she could use a little bit for, I'm using Marvel's description or design choice of her. Excuse me. So I think she might need a little bit more armor, and we definitely need a better helm. Excuse me. But for now, this works. This works. Goddess Hel, Odin's daughter. Goddess Hel, Odin's daughter. Probably the correct way to say that. That is the only name available. Technically, her name's Hela. What are you gonna do? In game, we're gonna call her Hel. Technically, she's the daughter of Loki, not Thor. Whatever. I'm not gonna get into the details. Doesn't matter. We're here having fun, trying to have a cool build. I've also never fucked with Witch or any of these moves before, so who knows what I'm doing. So this is definitely going to be a little training grounds area or a creative space for exploring what some of these moves do. So far, though, she doesn't look bad. Kind of want to get rid of the cape. The cape works. And I kind of want to get rid of this helm. And go for this helm. It's a little bit more on brand. Just doesn't quite fit the look, but it works. I think that's definitely a Hela. Now, I haven't done anything with my setup. Like, I literally just got to town, so I have no idea even what I'm going to do with my setup. So we shall see. I do know that I want...
Unearth is a physical area spell. If it kills a monster or hits a corpse, it summons a short...
Bone construct. See, I don't want anything that's going to deal with minions. I think I need bone cage, bone storm. Her dark effigy is good. Yeah, pretty much is just gonna revolve around Bone Spear. It seems Bone Spear and Bone Cage. Chaos elements thrown into the mix.
Spearfield rends the ground with spears. Enemies that walk over them will take damage and become maimed, slowing them down. Spearfield Rapid Assault performs 6 stabs in... Rake dashes to a target enemy.
Yeah, and I don't know if any of these are gonna be good. So yeah, this should be interesting. I guess first we'll get Rapid Strike, like always. And let's do... I'm already off to a bad start because I have no idea what I even want to start with. I need... Need a red. Damn. It's gonna be a long one. I don't even know what I want to do. don't even know why I'm wasting my time with that right now.
Hey, who knows what prizes await? Bye then.
Alright, let's look at our uniques. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Probably the best belt to use. Hmm. All those are kind of lame. This technically is poison. Hmm. Hmm. That would be like the only thing I could think of to be worth it. Or that. Whatever.
Yes? Deal. Bye then.
Minions. I don't really give a fuck about minions. See, am I gonna want to do physical or minion, or I mean, chaos? I think I'm gonna want to do physical.
Yes? See ya.
Right. She looks kind of on point. So, there's really nothing else. I'm gonna need her to have like armor. Hmm. Okay. Well, it looks the part. So without further ado, let's get started. Yeah, smoking weed's gonna be a problem today. I can tell already. I cannot wait for that. Means tomorrow I'm gonna have a nice sore throat. Cough drop is like stuck to the fucking. There we go. All right. Fuck, I guess whipping chaos shots is all I got right now. Let me get that bone move quick.
Darkness subsides. What if
See how this goes. Easy. Damn, I went the wrong way.
I have received reports of a number of villagers hiding at the Clearfell lobby. Travel there and convey my order to return. Deal with them as you see fit, but bring their bodies back to the manor.
Where the fuck is the worm?
A descent into darkness. I wouldn't have it any other way.
Ow. Oh, I walked right into that, and I sprinted.
The tail. The raven. Always outsmarts the worm.
The raven always outsmarts the worm. Is that true? I stuck on?
I will squash you.
Sorry, my throat's gonna be killing me all day. Smoking that bowl is probably a bad idea. What you get for a dry, scratchy throat? Like the first, like, pre stage of, like, getting sick or something.
A beautiful murder. My knowledge grows deeper. I will feast on your soul.
realize I don't have a fucking body armor. Or not realized, but remembered.
That adorns the tree of souls. Here.
I don't know.
Shade. There is a battlefield when you will know. I'll wait here.
Yeah.
Magics will. Hello.
Of course you're gonna wait here. You got nothing better to do, dummy. Also, you'll notice that I don't tend to speedrun my stories. Look, I mean, I speedrun them relatively, but not like that's my sole goal here. So I do apologize if some of this is kind of slow.
What a beautiful monstrosity. Right.
Oh, I'm still alive.
It's a pity to end you.
I thought I died right there.
You monstrous weed.
Wo ist eine Grimtangle, ja?
The sister in the crow room. Curious.
Damn cold.
None can oppose me. You tarried too long, dear sister. The roots here have a mind.
Maybe it is all the way over there. Damn. Dang, this wasn't the right way either. Hate to see it.
I will put you down.
Yeah, what did I miss? Down there? For real? Damn.
Blood, bones, and rust. Death in abundance.
See, now she's using Bone Spear for Unearth without the wand. Saying just drop that entirely. Fuck the chaos. Has bleeding targets. Gonna have to come up with a bleed situation for that. Probably put that on there. Yeah, we'll rack this for now.
I can create better.
Yeah, this is the move. Here we go, folks. Get rid of that chaos shit. Fuck having the minions. Once we get Bone Storm or whatever, this will be the. Look at that. Look how quickly all of a sudden we're kicking ass and taking names. The animation looks hella funny.
With my power to wield.
I'm not gonna lie, but whatever.
Perhaps this is what we need.
There we go. Wait, you can have a spear and a focus equipped? Interesting. Do not benefit from weapons inherent damage, attack, spear, critical hit chance. Interesting.
Impudent
So-
undead.
So I can cast the skill without. So I just don't get its inherent abilities. That's definitely more on brand. Because Hela doesn't really wield a weapon. Probably even get rid of the focus too. But that sucks because, like, aren't you supposed to have dueling wands and all that stuff? Can I make a non-itemed witch? Giving me a huge increase of spell damage. Probably should keep that. Is that considered a spell? No, I mean it is a spell, but it's physical. Okay. I don't know. This build's gonna be so foreign for me. We'll figure it out. I mean, that kind of worked, right? I mean, we're early on in the game, so who am I to say, but...
That void.
Didn't I just realize?
Reese, he sounds like fun.
Hollow. That's cool. She does need a cape though. Because Hela has a cape and like all those bitches have
There's the
capes.
third.
Look at you using the Bone Spear move. Bone Storm. Yeah, this definitely ain't good against bosses. Here we go, here we go. Giving me minions now. Boom. I hate that minions give me damage,
Very
but whatever.
loud and very...
Alright, well we got closer. Bone Cage and Essence Drain. Although Essence Drain... No, we're good.
dull.
There we go. Now we're cooking. It's gonna be fun using a channeled ability. I've never used channeled abilities.
So
like-
you have. Watch your step.
Now this furious spot, I would ask. Go well.
A relic from long ago.
Yeah, this is actually... No, never mind. Kinda good, but not really. Oh yeah, I want to use that new bow too. Those gloves look awesome. Okay, that's the only one. Oh, here we go. Cool, cool, cool.
Renly's done a fine. Goodbye. Yes?
Hmm. Well, 25% more hit damage, but cannot deal critical hits is silly.
Spirits in the remember us when you're famous,
I've
eh?
got what? A couple of decks now. I got plenty of gems to put in. Hell yeah. Okay. The fuck's going on? We probably want to use Why does it go up? Good grief. Boom. Okay. I don't know what that means. Feel like that. All right, I think we can let that ride for now. Is it possible to have a wish with no, like, no weapon? It doesn't look very on brand with her. Whatever that does, though, we'll take that. We'll also add an effect to it. Why not? Why not? Does she ultimately look better with this? I feel like it's too much. Kind of like it without. I do like this one though, and it is kind of on brand to more of an original, like Norse style version of her, where they're, you know, more Celtic and more Earth-based. But that doesn't really look menacing anymore. So, can't really do that one either. Doesn't really have a good back attachment. I mean, this one I guess could work, but it's a little much. It's a shame we don't have a black cape. But oh well. Damn, that red. It's not green, we need green. Okay. Getting distracted, getting distracted. What's up, everybody? Got 10 peeps up in here. sorry that this is just the intro. We're not, I mean, I'm working on this Hela build, but it's not really like fully committed yet to anything, right? I mean, we don't even have what I assume will be our main ability. So I appreciate y'all hanging out and watching me get through this struggle and get through this.
Good. Now the others.
Do as I command. Release this shade to my service.
You know what I might actually do once we beat Act 1, I might switch over to a round of Battlefield just to try it out, and then depending on how that goes, we'll probably switch back to this. Today is the new release for Battlefield, so I'm sure people may be thinking, since I posted some shorts as well
He's unconscious, but
of me playing last night, people will want to be like, oh, I wonder if he's playing Battlefield.
The wound, only by the grip. Stay safe, if you can. If the Fae spirits... The old magic still thrives. The way's open. Please.
Nibet! Insolent breath!
I think I really understand the bone circle.
Another corpse to serve me.
Speaking of, for anybody that is a professional Lich player or well-versed, feel free to give me your tips, because like I said, I don't know if I'm doing something correctly or not. This is my first time. Oh wow, we're just gonna walk right in, okay?
This druid has seen better days.
Like, how does this work? Do I just need to use it next to him? Honestly, I'm gonna be so surprised how far I get through with this build, because I have, like I said, no idea what I'm doing, and if I keep playing like this, I'm not gonna use a weapon. So we'll see how that goes. Seems like that's doing some damage. That's definitely doing damage. This ain't doing shit. Why do support gems get weird like that? Let me move it correctly. I think this is working. Interesting. Get an essence tray in the mix. Definitely some enfeeble. Although, what's the point of essence train? I think I'm doing this right. I'm not sure. I'm not a big fan of having minions with me, but for now there's not much else I can do about it. Does Hela really control like minions or use minions or summon minions? Like, I know she has access to the undead, obviously, but like in lore, does she legitimately like use them? I think the only companion I'm gonna have is that wolf. I'm gonna try and find a wolf minion.
Quickly! My family has been abducted!
Back off! Impudent undead!
I definitely don't know how long or how viable this is gonna work without having a wand. But we'll see.
Dreadful Draven.
Vitality!
Where are you hiding?
Sorry guys, my throat's killing me. Not killing me in a negative way, just like tingling and making me get an itchy throat. Scratchy throat.
Depraved witch. You are not long for this world. Not down. These spirits are mine. Rend your soul. To the Empire. I will end your perish. Rend your soul. Down. Your soul is mine. Succumb to the Empire. Rend your soul. The spirit's hunger.
Give it a rest. Your empire is no more. That can create better. You're not going anywhere. Death is my power to wield. is in here. I'm taking it.
Show me your power, dear sister. Trade, Raven. Now, you are mine forever. Wilt and rot. Insolent.
I hate to put down a sister witch.
You have the key! At last, it's open! Praise the first ones! What is this? Graves! Isabel! Torco! Callum! The family of Count Lachlan of Ogham. My family! This doesn't make any... sense? They're dead! Those bastard Eternals! I must make them pay! I must make them suffer!
Ooh.
Your dreary little tale is over, old man.
Can I still go hollow palm on this bitch? And then that would give me access
Life
to
and death are well balanced.
any of these potentially. I mean, I could. This could have potential.
Balanced. Here.
Hold up a moment.
You're not going anywhere.
Here to hunt. Don't worry. Ready? Go on then.
Come on, lag.
I have held a little. See, well, you pay.
It's not time to kill them all.
You found the... This.
Yes.
So if we had... It's in my...
Hello again.
How can I perfect myself?
Bone Spears at level 14.
Hold down the button for Bone Storm to conjure a mass of
Bro,
bone
that's
spikes.
totally... That
Upon
is
release,
Hela all
these projectiles
day.
deal physical damage and increase the damage those enemies take from attacks. If you have power charge,
Cannot wait.
skeletal cast raise zombie on a corpse to create a skeletal sniper.
Oh,
Hold down the
fuck.
button for bones.
Modifiers per... Oh. Might have to learn some new tech with that one. Excuse me. What do we think, folks? Is that one better than her horns? Hela has horns in most of her, like, her helmet or whatever. So it's like, I need to incorporate that somehow. That's why I think this is kind of the best one. That actually kind of works. Kind of like it. Can't even tell though. Okay. Also, I think I'm supposed to sell these. I sell that for pretty cheap. Alright. See, the only problem with this helmet is it looks like there's... Like, I hate the... Kind of not... I kind of just don't like it. Like, the helmet in general. Doesn't really fit the build. I haven't found a helmet yet that, like, matches that. I mean, this is pretty close. I do think I want. Like, that is pretty cool. It's a little much. Because it doesn't really go with the rest of the helmet, or excuse me, the outfit. I do like the top, though. That kind of works. I think also the second color works, too. Like that, she looks kind of good with the helm. She definitely needs horns. In some fashion. That's like literally her whole look, so. See, like that's just the best. Such a cute one. Hee hee hee. See, like she needs something like this. That's got hella vibes. This whole fit has got hella vibes, honestly. A little too much, honestly. Be like, I mean, there's definitely some things that make her look badass with this, but it's a little aggressive. But that kind of looks like Hela. Almost. Now this, though, too much spider. But damn, is it close to a black cape for her. Damn. But yeah, see what I mean? Not really anything that I can use to make her truly look on point. Not yet, at least. I think I could start looking at uniques, and I'll be able to use some uniques to make it work. Whoa. I was gonna say, where's my mana, but... Duh.
None can oppose me.
See, like those spikes. Is that because it was just in the air when I did it, or what? Hey, what's up, Amida? Thank you. Yeah, it's just not very strong right now. Obviously, having the minions is ideal, but I'd rather not get used to having minions. I don't think Hela really utilizes minions in lore. But they're definitely tanky, like you said, which is going to be useful. Although I'm not really suffering from hits or damage, or excuse me, dying or anything like that right now. Seems to be maybe just a overall damage that I'm trying to pull off. 'Cause this bone circle seems to be doing work for the most part. Because this just ain't it. I wish this had the damage of Bone Circle, because I like the way that she throws these. Like them coming out of the ground like that is cool. I wish this wasn't cast around me in a circle. Bro, who knows what my end game's gonna even be. Well, let's be completely real. If I don't find something to accommodate not having a weapon slot, but I think I'm gonna keep this empty. Fuck a wand, bro. Shit, fuck a wand. I might just give her the hammer. She's gonna be doing all bone skills with Nornir. Like, how fucking awesome would that be? She can technically wield it, so why not? Alright, I need to find the spirit place. But again, I appreciate, like, if you know good support gems and stuff, like, I'll still be able to utilize, you know, that kind of help, if you will. I'm trying to figure out, though, like chaos? Like, do I keep incorporating chaos in this build? Do I incorporate poison? Because I really wanted to create a poison build. Fuck it. Let's see if I can kill our famous big bell guy. Bell chicken over here.
Squawk all you like. Soon you'll be dead. You're not going anywhere. Don't run. We're just playing. Yes. Show me what you've got.
Yeah, but I don't want to know. I don't want to go all chaos. I want to just have some chaos. So I feel like chaos is part of poison, right? So that's like the whole idea. But like, Hela kind of uses chaos in a way, right? I mean, I want most of her stuff to be like green. That's why the bone spear is going to be like the main thing here. I'm just going to basically find ways to synergize all around the bone storm. Because like anything else, I mean, Bone Storm seems to be the best move here. I don't see any of this other shit being useful. Other than like the buffs and whatever. I don't know if she does totems. I probably won't do totems. See, like Profane Ritual could be good for generating power charges, which I think you need for this. So there's, and I've never really fucked around with Impale and whatnot, so I'm really curious to see how that's going to function. But ideally, this whole build, I think, will be focused all around Bone Storm. Oh, what the fuck? No wonder. I was like, why did this game sometimes when you go to reset your fucking passives, it just does not work.
Don't mention anything like this. I should ask a local.
Have I tried POE 1 before? Yeah, you want to talk about that? Let's talk about it. POE 1 has always been intimidating to me, so I never touched it. Then POE 2 came out, and I was super excited and fell in love right away. Like, literally right away. I was like, this game is the shit. Like, this is it, folks. Then, last season, the last league that they just came out with, I wanted to say, you know what, fuck it. Let's try POE 1, right? The new challenge cosmetics and the Atlas cosmetics look badass. Like, would love to do that. They're going to work in POE 2. Like, fuck yeah, let's do it. I got to Act 6, okay? And I was overwhelmed. Not only was I overwhelmed completely, and this is now, let's say I've done 2 seasons, 2 complete seasons of POE 2 now at this point, and I'm starting POE 1. And it was still incredibly overwhelming. Not only was it completely overwhelming, but since I play on PS5 and play on controller, I don't know about y'all, but POE 1 is not optimized for a controller, okay? Hence why this game is so incredible, because this feels like it's designed around a controller in mind, at least on some level, right? And so, not only is it overwhelming with so much currency, different things that I can do, but it just also doesn't feel as fun. Like, I just feel like with a controller, I can't pull off the same stuff that I can pull off. The combat isn't as rewarding, right? So So I'm always now going to be gravitating back to this game. Now, that does not mean that I think PoE is a bad game or I don't like PoE or whatever, all those things, because PoE is dope and great and has so many benefits, and the people have been playing it for 10 fucking years because it's been out for 10 years, so it's got that history. And eventually, PoE 2 will be just like PoE 1 and vice versa, and everything will transfer. So, yeah, that's how I feel about it. See, like you said, socketing skills into items just doesn't feel enjoyable. Like to me, coming from this, I do not like the idea that now my weapons and my support gems are tied in hand so much like that. Like this system in PoE 2 just seems way better. And if they explore it and expand it even more, it's just going to get better. That whole idea, and again, anyone that loves PoE, I'm not talking shit, but I just did not enjoy that whole concept. Yeah, and on PC, like I mean, as a Diablo player, I mean, I played Diablo 1 and 2 when I was a kid when they came out. So I've been playing Diablo and now I hate Diablo 3, I don't think Diablo 3 and 4 are good games in the grand scheme of it all. But I would say that I like the idea of mouse and keyboard for these types of games, especially for certain abilities. It's like ideal. But dude, in the day and age that we live in, controller has made games like this just work. And it feels fucking great. I love it. All right, rant over. D3 has definitely aged like wine. The only big complaint that, I mean, in terms of the systems and its long lifespan, Diablo 3 is good. The one thing I fucking can't stand, I absolutely just cannot stand about Diablo 3 is the fucking look of it all. The theme. It's just so cartoonish and just I can't take anything seriously. It just looks like a joke. So yeah, that's where I struggle playing that game. In my opinion, Diablo 2 is the best Diablo ever made. And that's why this game is so good, is because I feel like this game is a true sequel to Diablo 2 in a lot of ways. At least PoE 1, for sure. I mean, that's PoE 1's, I think, original direction was to be a Diablo 2, or a true successor to Diablo 2. Is that it? Oh, I guess I triggered it and that was that. Still haven't found the entrance to the city, or the area yet, where I need to be at. Yeah, I want to like that game too, and it's got a lot of people into it. But maybe I'm just picky, man. Like, this game kind of checks off all the boxes. Graphics, gameplay, gambling, the gameplay loop, the controls, being able to make hideouts. I mean, I just spent 10 hours yesterday in a stream designing my fucking hideout. Like, what the fuck does that tell you? Diablo, fucking take note. But this game, the reason I also am very biased towards this is because this game is just gonna get better. Every update's gonna get better. I just don't see this game ever hitting a point where like, yeah, this sucks, I don't want to play it anymore.
Don't let up. The spirit's made his choice.
Nice. What characters did you make?
That were a good. Aye, if we running off of it. Aye, if we run in spirit guard you.
Welcome to the world of PoE. At least, excuse me, like you've been saying, PoE 2. Yeah, and also the only reason I fuck around with PoE 1 is for the cosmetics. That's about it. Yeah, I've missed the entrance to this area. Of course, I'm not talking shit to you, so don't take this personally, but of course you started LA Deadeye. No shit. Unarmed Monk and Crossbow Lich. Fuck yeah. Those are Honestly, if you were brand new to this game, those three classes are, or those three builds are, I mean, that's pretty much it. Yeah, my Thor build would probably do the same. The game kind of freaks out when I play it on here. Although all day yesterday, my Amazon was fucking killing it in terms of graphic stability and performance, so back in the early seasons, my Amazon would struggle with the performance.
There's an immensely disturbing energy here.
There's an
Time to
immensely
seek it
disturbing
out.
energy here.
Back off!
Once you play this enough, too, it's kind of fun hearing all the different voice lines that each individual class has. This is so lame. All I have to do is run around clicking. Bone circle move. Bone cage. Bone cage. I do all. See, I don't know any of the witch's side of the tree. I don't even know what I should be putting energy towards. I gotta redo all of this because this is all fucked up. I don't even know where to go from here. Jesus Christ. So I started with head contagion and lich, but it was too slow and boss fights took minutes. So uninstalled the game. Damn, fam. Then did a grenade expo Deadeye and transitioned to LA Deadeye. Had man with area pet. This game really needs to get optimized. Yeah, it does. That's kind of the most unanimous complaint from every single person that plays this. I would argue if there was a survey, would probably be optimization. Not necessarily performance, even though they're hand in hand, but it's just optimization. I think this game encourages you to like go balls to the wall, and if you don't have the right setup, then the game kind of doesn't know what to do. Thankfully on my PS5 Pro, under the, well, I'm about to die. PS5 Pro gets the PSSR, which that will also only get better. I think there's an update coming next year that's going to update this. And then having no upscale. I don't really hit 60 frames all the time. I mean, I'm at 56 right now, but like it does a pretty good job. Now at the beginning of this season, holy fuck, where there's some bugs crashing and things not working out and all sorts of shit. But it's getting there. It's getting better. Yesterday I didn't really have any issues. Yesterday's not a good example of anything that's different, but yeah, juice maps are pretty bad as well. Do I have item fill? Yeah, I sure do. I have my own. I made a Diablo 2 version, or a Diablo 2 styled filter. I think what makes it Diablo 2 like is the color system. I don't like NeverSync and all these other popular filters because I feel like they're designed for PC. So they look huge and ridiculous. They're meant for you to be able to click with your mouse. But also the colors that they use for them, this is too confusing. It makes me feel like POE 1. It's just overwhelming. There's like whites and with red text and blues with green. I don't know. Too much. So this keeps it simple, keeps it to the simple rarity system for all items. And console looks too much with all that big, huge nameplates all over the place. See, now there's no swords or daggers in this game yet either, and I feel like Hela would definitely be using swords and daggers as items. Like, if I had to have weapons, I feel like that would be it. Spear is probably the closest thing, and I really don't want to have her running around with a spear. How much did I invest in my Thor build? I don't know how much I've actually invested in it now. I think unfortunately there's no video of me buying all the gear or like prepping all the gear. I would say the first prep work I did was probably no more than 5 divines. 5 to 6 divines, no more. And I would argue what cost so much was the Viper helm and the Morris Victus chest piece. So you know what? I probably spent initially, because of the helm, I probably spent because Mjolnirs were cheap as shit. I probably spent like 7 divines. Now, since playing it, that build has probably cost me at most. If I was starting that build fresh, it would cost me at most 10 divines. However, because I had some items already from my Amazon, and obviously, you know, I suggest everybody, the first character you play every season should be some kind of fast mapping, rarity, gear producing, farming type of character. That way you can farm up a bunch of currency, and then once you have the currency, you can kind of have fun buying all the shit you need. I don't really personally believe in buying stuff until you really truly have to. I think the whole point of this game is to gamble, craft, and find stuff. Instead of just, let me just get currency, go to the trade shop and just buy something. I feel like that kind of defeats the point and the purpose of some of this stuff. But I do understand once you get to min-maxing, it's literally impossible unless you're a professional crafter. So buying items when you're trying to min-max, I'm not going to talk shit about that. And yes, Druid is going to be badass. I cannot wait for Druid. Especially because they've been teasing it so long, and all they keep suggesting the reasoning for why they don't release it yet is because of the animations, which gives me hope that there's going to be some really cool shit. And based on everything that I've seen so far for microtransactions, I'm pretty sure Druids are going to be a spear-wielding class. They're going to be the only other class outside of Amazon that's designed to use spears for most of their abilities. So that should be really fucking dope. Finally, some other spear attacks that aren't lightning spear. Oh. Move, move, move. I just tanked that. Alright, let me read your comments here in a second, because I'm kind of dealing with this bitch. That move's only good for minions. Yeah, Druid is broken. Sorry, sometimes messages pop up on my screen. Druid is broken. And Druid was one of my favorite characters in Diablo 4. I made a, with Rob, called the AK-47 build. Basically, you did Earthquake and Earth Shatter so much that it sounded like you were shooting an AK-47 or like a machine gun. Fucking loved it. I love that build. I actually might have... That video might actually be on my page. I think I was streaming when I was doing that stuff. Alright, what's her... So I would normally go Herald of Thunder, but isn't there like a... or like a bone? I Plague Bearer sounds cool. Ooh, I do want to do this. Kind of want to do Ravenous Swarm. I feel like that's very on brand. Like Herald of Thunder, we're not going to use. That requires me to have blood loss. And then I feel like this one just seems to be the best all around. This is just going to do poison damage around me. Fuck it. It's going to make me look green too, which is on brand. That's what we're trying to do. If you look at my build page, that's one of the key features is green. Green colors and green themes. All right, let me look at your comment, bro. Sorry, I'm getting lost in the sauce here. I'm a little bowl. That's pretty cheap though. Yeah, it's not bad. It's not as bad. That's why I also don't try to go crazy. That's why there's no Rakida's Flow, no Andali's or Anduli's Bloodletting or whatever. There's no like super OP over the top 3 gemmed gloves, 3 gemmed boots. You know, I mean, respect to the people that do that, but I don't have the time. I mean, I'm putting in time in this game, but I don't have the time to like fucking just get the best of the best meta items and weapons. That's too much for me, man. If I get seriously at that point, maybe, but I don't find myself ever getting to that point. And yes, I have a headhunter. So, okay. So I will say, headhunter I bought when it was 8 divines, and I earned at least 5 of those, and then I sold 3 of other currencies, I think an Omen of Light, to get the extra divs to buy that. So yes, headhunter did set me back. And it not only has it set me back, but I have yet to actually acquire a headhunter naturally. And I was resorting to acquiring one naturally, or excuse me, I was trying to just do that only, but once I made the Thor build and headhunter, I felt like I had to have it. So I decided to, just go ham and spend 8 divs on it. It's not even a good one. I just was like, you know what, we need headhunter. I don't care. Boom. So, oh yeah, and Blizzard made Diablo way too casual. That game is made for kids. I'm not trying to sound rude to people that play that game, but it's made for kids. It's made to sell microtransactions. This game has a lot of transactions, and you can buy a lot, and they're expensive. Whatever, you could argue all day. But this game isn't designed for you to buy microtransactions. Look at Diablo, play Diablo for 1 season, and please tell me that game is not designed to encourage you to get fucking microtransactions. Rakida's is too OP for elemental damage. Yeah, no, absolutely. And once I get one, I'm gonna put it on my Amazon or I'll put it on Thor, and that's it. It's game over, dude. I won't have to really worry about damage again. Try a lot of heavy belts, but 0 headhunters. Yep, same. Let's see. I probably chanced bare minimum 20 heavy belts. And I've gotten 2 uniques to come out of that, and both of them were the other heavy belt.
Darkness is mine. Never forget that.
So the cult, thank you.
Oh, I didn't even see which one I bought. Oops. Yeah, just like in Diablo, your best defense is movement speed. This game, if you're not fucking around with movement speed, and if you're not utilizing dodging, I don't know what the fuck you're doing playing this game. It's not gonna work out for you. Nice, it didn't reset my map progress. Fuck yeah. Yeah, I fall asleep when I play Diablo. That's when I started falling asleep playing Diablo, that's when I knew something wasn't right about this game. Diablo 4 puts you to sleep. Ask anybody that game will put you to sleep. Yeah, I don't know if it's the theme, the colors, the music, the gameplay loop. That shit just puts you to sleep. Exactly, and PoE 2 has a lot of soul-like elements. And I don't like soul-like games. I don't want to say I don't like them. I just don't play them. I like the challenge. I make all my games very soul-like when it comes to challenge. But this game, dude, absolutely. I love the dodge roll. I I bitch and complain a lot about losing XP and death having such a high weight to it in this game. But like at the end of the day, like what makes you better and what makes you a better gamer? Skill checks, build checks, boss checks, things that kill you and make you frustrated, things that kill you and make you not want to die anymore because you're going to get frustrated or it sets you back so much. So what does that mean? It means you got to get good. And I hate to say it, and no one likes to hear it, even myself sometimes, but you got to get good. It's okay to suck at a game if it means that you want to get better. If you suck at a game and you don't want to get better, then what the fuck are you doing playing that game? If I suck at a game, I'm going to actively try and get good. And if I can't get good for whatever reason, then I accept it and move on. Life of P, or Lies of P? No. I know about it though. I've seen that game. Never got around to playing it. Alright, one more level, folks. We're actually going to be cooking. That's why I'm really struggling with the new Battlefield game right now. Because like I'm really good at that game. And I play on hardcore, so that like maybe is good or bad to my performance. Also, we should take note. I think when I'm about to grab a companion, a wolf companion, I think I'm going to try and grab like one of these wolves. And then give them the Giga Buff gem and make them bigger. But I think if I can get a feral dog as my wolf, because Hela has like a big wolf as her main like animal. So if I can figure out a way to do that, I'm going to. Anyway, back to Battlefield Rant. My Battlefield Rant is, as good as I am in that game, there's something about it that just doesn't make you want to keep playing like other Battlefield games. Like I stop at a certain point. I'm just kind of like, man, this isn't as fun anymore. And it's not even a skill issue at that point, and hence why I'm even talking about it. It's because of the content. Like the maps just aren't it. The maps are so boring, and then the way they've designed the maps is to be similar to where you're constantly in action. And I hear people will say, oh, you hear this all the time, but like they definitely catered to a Call of Duty crowd in a lot of the map designs. And I've realized that until they get their map design figured out, the core gameplay is great. The physics engine, fantastic. But the maps just make you, I don't know, just ain't it, man. And I had to have a conversation with myself and be like, is it a skill issue or is it a game issue? And sometimes you have to sit down and ask yourself that. And if it's a game issue, then you hope for them to fix it and repair it, or you just say, chalk it up to that's just how that game is and I'm not going to enjoy it, and you just don't play it. That's what I did. First thing I was bad. Then watched that video on Grenade that I said. Yeah, it's the build. This game definitely has, if it's not a skill issue with yourself personally, because you're like, let's assume you're not new to the game anymore, right? It's definitely a build issue, and if it's not a build issue, it's a performance issue at that point. And if it's not a build issue or performance issue, then it circles back around to being an actual skill issue, and you were just gaslighting yourself into thinking you were good. Yeah, I don't know the crafting either, man, so I'm not even going to try and dive into that. I understand basic principles and concepts, but I'm not efficient at all. But yeah, no, and here I am talking shit about Battlefield. Like I said, I love the engine, the game, where it's at right now. It feels fucking fantastic, especially with today's update. They fixed a lot of the bloom issues that people were complaining about, or hit registration. And man, the game feels fucking great. It's just the content for that game is what's going to ruin it, man. And what I mean by content, I mean the maps, the cosmetics, the battle passes, the menu system, the way that they handle all the other aspects of the game is going to be what is its downfall. And it sucks because it's very similar to what 2042, or what happened to 2042. 2042 on paper was a great idea, a fantastic option for an ultimate Battlefield game. And then somewhere during the development, I don't know what happened, but they fucking ruined the shit out of that game. And ever since that point, they've been trying to collect all the goodwill from all the players and slowly drip out and fix content over time. And eventually, 2042 became a relatively decent Battlefield game. But then, that game became too much. It became too big, too much going on. And they lost a little bit of their identity along the way. So what this Battlefield 6 game is trying to do is bring back said identity, which I think they've done. It's just now all the content and the way that they're going about it is just pathetic corporate bullshit. And don't even get me started on Saudi Arabia now owning that company and getting rid of millions of jobs to convert into AI, so that way all of EA's games for the future can become AI slop. But I won't even go into that. Damn, you uninstalled POE, huh? Just like that? See, this gameplay loop's got me. I don't think I've ever truly been addicted to a video game. Like, I think I'm addicted to video games as a whole, but being addicted to a video game hasn't really been there other than maybe Battlefield. But this game, dude, for once, I've actually had to sit down and be like, I think I'm addicted to this game. Like, legitimately. Like, I'm playing right now. Because I'm addicted to this game. Like, I wanted to create a new character. I'm also aimlessly running around for no reason. I need to get on point, get to the objective, so I apologize. But, yeah. I'm fully addicted to this game. I like trying to read your comments and navigate the map. I don't like vehicles in Battlefields. It's just too OP. Most of the players that use macro. See, now I'm gonna pick your brain a little bit, man. I'm not gonna talk shit, but your comment is kind of the reason we're at where we're at with Battlefield right now, because vehicles are literally, by definition, is what makes Battlefield Battlefield. So on a certain level, if you don't like vehicles, you should not be playing Battlefield. And what I mean by if you don't like vehicles, I don't mean pilot them and play and be in them and use them. I mean, like, if you don't like the concept of vehicles in a military shooting game, open sandbox game, you're just not going to enjoy the game, dude. I hate to say it. I'm an engineer. All I do is fuck with vehicles, because you know what? Everyone's going to use them. They're in the game. People are going to use them. In real life, vehicles are OP. They shape the battlefield of a skirmish, of a war, of any engagement. And I even made a comment in my play last night. I said to my buddy I was playing with, I said, you know what I love about vehicles in Battlefield is when you're in infantry and you're using them as cover, it truly feels like a force to reckon with. Like, I truly feel protected when I have a tank next to me. And then once you align with that and you like realize that like vehicles are a reality in war, and what is Battlefield's main goal, or what's the main reason why I play Battlefield, is to feel like I'm in a fucking war. And to me, vehicles are beautiful. Yeah, they suck. They kill you. They're gonna kill you. They're gonna be OP. It is what it is, but that's life. That's what the whole... Why did we, as humans, design in tanks and design helicopters? Now, I'm not trying to say Battlefield's a realistic shooter, per se. It's still definitely a little bit more on the arcade side of things. But I just think that vehicles You gotta have them. All the maps that really fucking suck, Empire City, Manhattan Bridge, are no vehicle-based, they're infantry-based maps, and they fucking suck. And you know what? On another note, vehicles are used for transportation. Even if you don't like vehicles, the whole point of vehicles is transportation. So being able to utilize any kind of vehicle to get from one side of the map to the other when there's no other options is fucking great. Now, this all leads to a conversation though of balance, so that way both of our points are and our opinions are met and reached, right? Balance, 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 balance. Well, how do you balance vehicles? How do you balance all of that? We don't need to have a conversation about that because that could go on for days. But you get the general idea, right? Like, I'm here for vehicles, I'm here for the chaos of war and the feeling of a true battlefield. But make sure you balance them correctly so that way you never feel like you don't stand a chance. At the end of the day, vehicles should be OP, but there should always be a counter to them. And that's how I feel. You're a civil engineer? That's funny. I don't know if you're making a joke as in Battlefield or if you're like making a like legitimately you are a civil engineer. But both points are funny. I respect it. Oh, by the way, I'm chit-chatting up a storm. I'm not even paying attention. Look what we got here, folks. I'm going to move all of these on Earth to this, because this is just going to be better. Let me pause for the cause here while I do this. Oh, okay, so it can't be in that one. God, some of these buttons on controller, though, absolutely obnoxious. We want... I need to look into what support gems I can even put in there. Withering Presence is another good one. I'll have that one on deck just in case. Okay. Alright, let me look at your comments. Sorry, man. I like small maps with constant shooting for chilling. See, now again, my least favorite maps in all of Battlefield are Operation Metro, Operation Locker, and what's the other one? The other one that's basically the same thing. I can't remember. But any of those basically infantry-only maps, fucking lame. They have their place, and people enjoy them, and I do like it for if that's what you're going for. But again, I play Battlefield to feel like I'm in a fucking war. And those levels just don't do it for me. But they have their place. Like if I want to grind out guns, if I want to just forget about vehicles for a moment and just go have a meat grinder, sure. So I appreciate the option, is what I'm saying. I'm actually more focused on Eco hydraulics. Oh, that's dope. Hydraulics have always been one of those things to me, like that funny Insane Clown Posse song. Fucking magnets. How do they work? Like hydraulics to me is that kind of that funny idea. Like you always look at hydraulics. I don't really understand all the systems at play, but they're definitely fucking cool machinery. I do CFD and stuff. You probably know it. I don't know what CFD means. I apologize.
Witch.
Great will take you, bastard! My would-be
Oh,
executioner.
I just switched my skills and I don't even know how to use this move yet. So you queue them up and then you release it and then it does it. And every time I dodge, it releases them. Seems pretty OP. That was easy. Maybe it's just because I have the support gems in there. Also, what is going on with my sound right now? The sound quality is absolute trash. However, once you hold it, you can't really do anything else. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get used to this. This is kind of fun though. This is definitely a new play style that I haven't done before. And this definitely looks like Hela-esque, right? All the green attacks, that's cool, that's cool. Ooh, I'm gonna like this. This is gonna be fun. Ooh, that's a good one. How do I, for channeled skills, how do I make them channel faster? Is that a thing? How do CFD and stuff? I know I have pretty complex and fun. CFD in computational fluid dynamics. Oh, I know what that is. Okay, yeah. Simulate the fluid using Navier-Stokes equations that use an formula 1, etc. to provide aerodynamics. In that case, fluid changes from water to air. Yeah, absolutely. That's badass, dude. It was cool stuff. I'm sure fucking around with simulators is a lot of fun. All right, so cast speed. Is cast speed part of this process? I think if I read the thing, right? Modifiers to cast speed also affects the skill's cost. So it seems like the faster I have it, channel. You'll read about what channel skills do. Now these skills can be held down to gain power and contribute. Okay, now obviously. I was curious if it would give me more info on how they function, but okay. Because like channeling, like how does cast time affect channel? You know? I would assume that faster cast speed creates faster channeling. Because why would this say modifiers to cast speed also affects the skill's cost? Because they don't want to encourage you to do cast speed, which means that cast speed plays an important role. Okay, see, I need to understand how Impale works on this. So, subsequent attack hits against it. So if I hit him with one of these, let's assume I charge it up all the way and release all of them. That will inflict Impale, and then my next hit after they've been hit with Impale. Shrapnel impales enemies hit, causing subsequent attack hits against the target to deal extra damage. So any attack hit. Does that mean even if it's the same Bone Storm, like if I'm doing Bone Storm over and over again? Is that how that works? And it explodes on hit? Okay. So that's going to help the explosion. There's a chance that it gets poisoned on hit. and that magnitude is increased when it bleeds. Bleeding is going to be inflicted the second they get hit. So this seems to be okay. These 4 support gems seem to be okay for now, considering I have no idea what I'm doing. You're from Europe, but you did your bachelor's in in Montana? Oof. I don't know what part of Europe you're from, fam, but I'm sure Montana was a eye-opening experience. I'm hoping that depending on what part of Europe you're from, those people treated you with respect and dignity and didn't fucking make fun of you or judge you. This fucking Montana is Midwest. Just like the fucking south of this country. The Midwest is be just as dumb and ignorant. And it seems like Montana State, so that's not necessarily the biggest Ivy League or university or some shit. You probably got quite a few down-to-earth people there. So this one, I wonder what I should put in. Probably put poison in that. I don't know much about this. I mean, sure you had a good experience, so I wasn't talking shit. I'm just saying that, like, especially like I said, if you're white. But the idea would be that I'm sure you just met a lot of interesting people. Like I said, you haven't mentioned what part of Europe you're from, so it's hard for me to even cast my own judgments on that comment. What should I do for Ravenous Swarm? Do you want prolonged duration? Do I want to add even more? Seems like rapid attacks somehow affects us. We're going to put that in there. While active and enemies are present, swarms of insects emerge from your body to pursue them. And they attack and poison. So spawn a new swarm at every 6 seconds. Limit 3 swarms. Oh, ja, you're from Deutschland? Deutschland ist meine Lieblingscountry. I don't know, country auf Deutsch. Ich spreche Deutsch auf what am I even trying to say now? See, I don't speak German anymore. I started speaking German in 6th grade, went to Germany junior year, and I haven't spoke German since graduating high school. So I'd love to speak German to you, but it's not going to happen. Instead, I can give you a sassy German accent, but with my headphones on, it's kind of hard for me to nail it correctly, so I've been struggling doing my accents on stream because I can't tell how I sound.
Splinters of bone.
Yeah. Cry all you want, lady. Yeah. Your boy toy died. Big deal. Move on. But yeah, knowing you're from Germany and assuming you're a white German individual, yeah, I'm sure you had fun in Montana State. It wasn't that bad. Yeah, I love Germany. I had a really good time when I was in Germany. I was there for an exchange program. I live in Texas now, though, and honestly, I really wish I had learned Spanish. I feel like Spanish would have been way better for me, which is funny and ironic because Texas has probably some of the biggest German influence and community in all of America, so. The Germans love the Texas peoples. Shit, I was just at New Braunfels for my mom's birthday, last month? We got the Hofgarten Biergarten, ja.
Splinters of bone!
Best beers are one of my best beers, Hefes, and I don't want to say Oktoberfest beers. It's kind of like what a fest beer is, but I stayed in Munich, so all of Munich's known styles are usually my preferred German beers. So is this all this build's gonna be? Ooh, that was almost my first death. I have no more potions. What the fuck? Damn, a temporal bubble definitely makes this tricky. Oh yeah, I forgot all about that move. My main move I was using before I got this attack. Yeah, my skill gems are all over the place. You witnessed robbery. How did they not see two motherfuckers smoking in a car? Crazy. Yeah, American beer is absolute trash. Except American craft beer. American craft beers are phenomenal. So I live in Austin, so there's so many breweries, dude. My favorite beers are sour beer. And dude, sour beers are the fucking jam, bruh. So yeah, American beers, typical American beers, Bud Light, Coors, all that bullshit. Yeah, of course, absolute trash. But man, some of the craft beer game in this country, I swear to fucking God, is unlike anywhere else. So I drink a lot before going to bars at college. Yeah, telling me. Hispanic beer is fantastic though. Modelo, any cerveza, I'm all about. But they have their own equivalent of piss beer too, so. And let's be honest, Germany also has their equivalent of piss beer. Every country has their equivalent of piss beer, because piss beer is what piss beer is, okay? So. Americans just love to fucking consume that shit, because it's cheap. Because what? Americans love being cheap. We don't love being cheap, we love being the best for being the cheapest. Like, what can we get the best of, the cheapest of? That's the fucking American dream right there, is it not? Jesus Christ. Just look at our goddamn president right now. Disgusting. Funny, as someone from Germany, how are you supposed to get rid of fascists and fascism? Y'all did it. I mean, obviously with the help of the old version of America, not the current version of America, but shit, we might need to look to you to come liberate us from fascism once again. Oh, nice. It's funny, isn't it ironic that you turn the lights off to hide yourself from smoking from the police, and yet, in doing so, you got like people trying to rob you that the police are supposed to stop. So it's like, how does that work?
I will master the darkness.
Apple ciders, yeah. Apple ciders are really tasty, and there used to be a really popular apple cider company in Austin that still is here. I just don't believe that they're owned by Austin anymore or represent Austin anymore because they've been sold and got bought out. But I don't drink ciders unless I drink them very responsibly because there's just too much sugar. Too sweet, gives me a headache.
Of the Count of Ogham. Effective
You
immediately.
usually drink a lot of them, go ham because they taste so good.
By hanging until
So it's
death.
also like a personal thing, but like whatever.
Criminals will have their bodies thrown into the pit.
Shit, boys, we're almost done with Act 1. Basically, it turned into a fucking podcast, me chit-chatting, talking it up with everybody, but not being efficient at all. But we're getting there. I've got 3 skill points I haven't even fucked with. Okay, see, now if I get movement speed, I assume channeling skills are just like every other skill where there's a movement debuff that they put on you. So if I was to get all this shit, that makes it so where I have less slow debuff while using skills. I wonder if I can just run around and use that. Ideally, I think I want to get this to where I run quickly and I just press it for like a second and it's already queued up like all of them, right? Like that's the idea of this. Oh. I'm also like using no other abilities right now other than this bone serum. It's probably not very efficient because of that. Also, isn't there a support gem that makes it... Maybe it's something where it casts on you and not on them, but I want something that makes it to be cast on them and not on me. Is that a thing? It like already casts on self. But how does that work? Why would you give me a cast on self option if by default the fucking thing casts on it? Come on, man. Yes, here we go. Astral projection. Support skills cast at the target location instead of around you. I wonder what the target location would be, since I'm using a controller. Just whoever I'm locked into or locked onto. That sounds ideal. Alright, well, we're gonna go get that next. Because having this spawn around me, not a good look. Oh, nice. 2 Whoppers for $6? Jesus Christ. Different time, man. Different time. Different fucking time. I can go to Whataburger right now and get a Just-A-Burger, okay? Which is basically a kid's burger. Add cheese, mustard, jalapenos, bacon, and that's already a $6 burger. And what I meant by Just-A-Burger, just to give you perspective, that's a small size burger, like a kid's burger. That burger starts at like, what, $2.99 or some shit? Just-A-Burger's cheap as shit. The most expensive thing I added was the bacon. The bacon's like $1.50. Different time, man. Different time. Now that's Whataburger though. Whataburger is a little bit more expensive than, say, McDonald's or some bullshit. Oh! This is where I get my minions to help out, right? That's the whole point. Damn it. Sometimes the PlayStation will show all my comments all at once and it takes up like my whole bottom right of the screen. I wish I could kind of like see through the background. All right, all right, all right, all right. I guess we'll do bone caged. Oh God. Oh shit, I think I was supposed to find his tools. I need to go back and find those fucking tools. Or is it in this city? I'm already here. I feel like I was faster with going around, running around doing this. So we're gonna continue doing that, because I feel like I'm too slow with this bone shit. That seems to be doing work. Plus I can sprint, run, cast it. On to the next one. See? There we go. This fight's gonna be tough. Also, in theory, maybe you can help me since you've played Lich. How does this work? Capture the spirit of a defeated monster. So could that be a boss? And if so, can I capture Count Graynor so that way I get a big wolf, a corrupted wolf like I've been trying to do? I think he's the biggest wolf minion in the game. And in theory, I think, because I don't want to, with the companion, the Pokeball thing, that has to be a rare monster. It can't be a boss. But like, I'm pretty sure behind Spectre, like I can get bosses from this, can't I? All you liches out there, let me know. I don't know what the fuck I'm doing. The fact that I've gotten this far, to be honest with you, with no fucking weapon, kind of crazy. The focus is probably doing a lot of work, but okay, I'm running this way because I think I need to find his tools. I think his tools are over here. I think you can, or I think you can't. It's just mini boss and normal monsters. Mini boss? What's a mini boss? Like the bosses that spawn in on well, like not a pinnacle boss, which I guess is what he's considered. See, I need something that like I can queue these up and just hold them. Like I don't have, like I can press it, it queues them up, and then I press it again to release them. Damn. Go back to town, I guess. Oh, I already did get his. Whoops. Whoops. What do you mean at least it was like that for the unearthed skills? The unearthed skill similar in terms of summoning? Aren't I using unearthed? Bone construct minions. So it doesn't matter. Unearth will just always create bone construct. It'll take whatever minion you had and convert it. Anyways, I gotta go. It's kind of been getting late here. Yeah, I feel you, man. Thanks for hanging out. It was fun talking to you, man. Take care. Appreciate you stopping by. Once I beat this, I'll probably play some Battlefield here. Restart the stream.
I should. It seems shed for what it is.
This hooded one is here. Till next time.
There is only enter.
Can't do that here.
The village must...
Another strategy.
I feel like that's all unnecessary. But I only have this for now. I won't need this for like endgame or any of that, right? So we'll just use it for now. But where am I supposed to go? I got 5 fucking skill points. God damn. I have like other people's like builds pulled up because like I said, I don't really understand what I'm doing, so I'm trying to figure out yep, astral projection, of course. Knew it. My man using Spark. What are they using Spark for? Fuck that. See, they went to the right. They went using mana regeneration and energy shield. This one went fire, converted to chaos. See, and this wanted me to come back down. Get this. And then go up. This being the main board. Main pathway here. Invocation. What's an invocation skill? Spell slinger. Oh, the dueling wand. That's what you use dueling wands for. Okay. Yeah, I really don't know what I'm gonna do with this one. Here, I'm gonna take 2 minutes, 1 second. Be right back. Appreciate the patience, y'all. All right, so I'm thinking. Hmm. Hmm. Okay. I feel like all all these nodes are like great for what I'm trying to do right now. So I just feel like I have to kind of. Hmm. Sorry, I'm looking at stuff, y'all. What? Spore skills also target or also affect areas on either side of the targeted area along a random axis. Interesting. Excuse me. Oh, I finally hit 500. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, it takes a good amount out. Let's go ahead and actually.
Owner's house. You've caught me at a... Boy, then. Yes.
Do I just sell all these? No, I know what I do. Silly me. Got 500 space here. Don't you love a guild stash? Hmm. Oh yeah, this is the one. That one could be also good. Oof. Hmm. This gives us the most resistances and 18 to all attributes is clutch. Maximum life is unfortunate, but 20% is not bad. This seems to be pretty dope. And so does this. Solely because those affect cast speed, skill speed. I'm gonna do that one. Hmm. I'm not really vibing with any of these right now. Hmm. This really is serving us no purpose, to be completely frank, other than the attack speed. All right, all right, all right. Just checking my stuff, see if there's anything I can grab. Doesn't look like it.
Yes. Sure. I'll take it off your hands. Bye then.
Quickly.
Time to change plans.
Hmm.
How can I advise?
I must keep calculating.
Damn it, reset. I'm gonna have to run through all of that again. Damn, I took too long at the fucking hideout. Dang. Yep.
By decree of the Count of Ogre, all
Damn.
men must work a third shift and continue excavating until further notice. Any man called gallows noose.
A lovely creature.
Okay. Okay.
decree of the Count of Ogham. Effective immediately. All crimes are now punishable by hanging until death. Hanged criminals will have their bodies thrown into the flood.
You're not going anywhere. Here I come, big bad wolf. Enough, creature!
You can rest when you're dead. Keep digging.
He's even more insane than we are flexible. Back off!
First ones.
What a
hear
delightfully
our laments.
sacrilegious creature.
Sanity recedes ever further into the dark. Shadows hover above us, in the corners, watching and waiting. What sickness has come among us that so unsettles our minds?
That was easy.
I
Poised
think
to
you
strike.
must have my own one of those someday.
Sorry again, y'all, for the throat clearing. That should just be tickling my throat.
Gather before me!
Our triumph is at hand!
Here we go.
Gruesome. You're not going anywhere.
The power we need. Kill her, and you shall have everything I promised.
No noose this time. I'll remove your head myself!
Not if I take yours first.
Easy prey! Run, Granite! Gold frost! Oriana! Open the cage! Release the beast! Give me what you promised!
So much more. Since you are to do the job, I'll find someone else. Goodbye.
Manipulate! How dare you! After all I favor you! night falls. Winter's chill. Sought freedom the world. Through an endless night. May wither until forsaken us.
Lag.
As cold as death.
I can't get the timing down either because it's laggy as fuck. His voice lines are all fucked.
Killing frost.
Damn. Okay.
Allow me to clear your mind, if only for a moment. The madness, it consumed my being.
Oriana, that bitch.
Used it against me. Where has she taken the beast? I found messages from the desert. From the Vastiri? Yes. Find her. Kill her. But first, please, stop the madness. As you wish. We must make haste. Let us return to Clearfell to make our preparations.
All right, folks. Well, with that coming to a close, I will probably stop this stream. I'm going to take a 30-45 minute break. Probably pop back in, maybe play a little bit of Battlefield, a couple rounds of Battlefield. And then, depending on how that goes, we might come back and try and do some Act 2 tonight.
We can find it.
As we can see, this build's kind of, it's kind of brewing up, right? Like, it's not too bad.
Move swiftly.
I'm saying if we move a couple more pieces into place, might be cooking. Might be cooking.
How can I be of aid? Betrayal. The Countess has a...
Probably gonna do some investigating on builds and try and figure out some of the best combinations of things and come back at it with a little bit more know-how.
Well, this out time is short. Make haste.
So, the Marraketh. Strong-minded women aplenty. I approve.
Was high.
Time to show them what I can do.
Time to show them what I can do. Alright, well, until next time, guys, thanks for hanging out. Thanks for listening to me talk and ramble all day and do a little rant here and there. Our Hela build is starting to get a little bit put together here, so can't wait to see where it goes from this spot. Take it easy, y'all. See y'all soon.